Hello, my crafty friends. It's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my day 6 through 11 pocket pages, and I am excited to share these with you. I'm just loving how this particular project is turning out, and I hope you are too. So let's go ahead and get started with day 6. I'm going to go ahead and do my prompt of game night. And what I decided to do was use the back of the envelope for the day 5 envelope. So I'm using this envelope as a receipt keeper. So if you haven't checked out that video, I'll definitely go ahead and leave a link in the description box and also a card at the top so you can check that out. What I basically decided to do, since it was game night and I thought it was appropriate that I had this really cute number 6 from that looks like a card, and I thought, oh, that's perfect because the 6th is a Tuesday, which is what my game nights are. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and use this for my prompt for that day. And what I decided to do was I wanted to put just a little, I'm going to put my journal card behind that as like almost like a pocket. So I wanted to put this little sticker, and these are little sticker words that I got from, I believe I got them at, I want to say I got them at Joann's for, in their Heidi Swap. And what it basically says on there is, today I will, dot, dot, dot. So I thought it would be cute to add that on to this to kind of signify that I'm going to put a journal card behind it. But I didn't like that the white from the sticker and the white from the card didn't match. It was a little bit off. So what I thought I would do, I have this really pretty kind of teal vellum that so I just cut a little piece of strip out of that vellum, and I decided to make it a little banner. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ultra thin glue dots here and use that to stick it onto my, the little card there in the corner. And I just stuck that little Heidi Swap sticker on the front there. And I'm just kind of getting it positioned right. And then what I'm going to do, once I actually get it in here and positioned right, is I'm going to take that little arrow, and those stickers are from the Recollections planner sets. And I've been using those as just little ways of decorating. And I put a little arrow there to kind of point to the journal card that's going to be behind it. Now I did want to try to put a photo on this page as well, so it's a little bit of a tight squeeze since the card is so big. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put a little picture, probably some of like one of my games that I'm playing that night. But I didn't need it to be very big. So I thought I'm just going to put this little, it says Season's Greetings on it. And it was one of the papers from my stash, so I'm not 100% sure where I got it from. And I just went ahead and cut it into a journal card shape. And then I thought, oh, I want to use, I definitely want to have a title on here. So I decided to cut another piece of that vellum out. And I have those little rubber stickers that I got, and I got them at Tuesday Morning a while ago. And so I just put game night and simply using some of my letter stickers. And just going to go ahead and get that in here down now. As you can see, I'm going to put that card behind those two cards, so I just need to make them kind of like pockets. So I'm kind of figuring out where exactly I want the adhesive, and just to make sure that it sets kind of inside there. And for me, this was a good way of doing it because, again, one of the things that I don't want to happen is I don't want my planner to really be too bulky. I mean, it's gonna be bulky. Let's face it. I embellish, so I have to be okay with that. But I am trying to keep it within one planner, and so far, I haven't had to do the big rings yet. But I'm sure very soon I will have to change it to the big rings. Okay, so what I did at the bottom, so you can see there, I kind of left it open at the top. So when I glued that vellum piece on, I only glued it at the bottom. So it's got a little pocket there so I could put that picture in there. All right, so I skipped day 7, I went straight to day 8. I'm going to come back to day 7 in a second here. But I wanted to go ahead and get day 8 done. So I wanted to include both the list and then the 3 wish list cards for this particular day. This day prompt is create a wish list. So I really you know, for most of them, I'm going to have photos, but not all of them are going to need photos necessarily. I don't want to have to necessarily have a photo for every single one. And wish list, I really can't think of a photo to do with it, so I didn't really need a photo. So this one's not going to have a photo. Anyway, so I wanted to put a little tag on it so that people can pull it out of the pocket. So I just took a little piece of the ribbon and kind of made it a little flag there. And then I'm glued that one card onto the back, and I'm just going to go ahead and get it trimmed down, and then it'll be able to fit inside that little pocket. And then what I did here was, this took me forever because I couldn't figure out what letters to use, but I have that kind of word sheet right there, and I found that at a garage sale that me and my sister went to a couple months ago. And I have those stickers that came from, I think they were from Mambi, and it says on my list. So I thought, oh, that was cute. I'll use that, and then I'll put wish in front of it so it says on my wish list. And so I just was cutting up those letters because they were a little bit too thick. They had a lot of white space in between. So I just got them all in here down finally after a lot of maneuvering. Oh, some more maneuvering. It took me a long time to get those little things in the exact right spot. And then I put that little sticker down there, and it's clear, so it's kind of cool because it showed the other bracket on the other side. And then I just embellished it a little bit with some of those little Mambi stickers from that recollection sticker set that I had earlier, with the arrow. And I just put a little gold dot there on the side. So that one is actually done. It's a pretty quick one. And oh, not done, just kidding. So I took another vellum piece and I wanted to put the day 8 on there. So those are chipboard stickers from Mambi that I found at Michael's recently, actually. And then I just used another one of those ultra thin glue dots to get that adhered on. And I did have to use a little bit of glue when you're pulling it in and out, because that vellum, I had to adhere the vellum down a little bit more. So just, if you do this, just keep that in mind. All right, so I wanted, that piece of vellum is, as you can see, it got really bent in my stash. So I'm like, I might as well just use it because I really can't use it because it's bent, but I had enough to use it as a journal card. So I wanted to just add a little bit more blue to this page to kind of make it match the other side. So I just made the vellum piece a little bit bigger than that piece, and as you can see, I wrote tradition on there and put the number 7 there at the bottom. So I know you can't really see the vellum is behind there, but it is, and you can see it in the planner. All right, so day 9 is going to be my plan on it. And what I wanted to do for this one, my happy planner has been a really big part of my life this last year. So I definitely wanted to kind of signify that by giving it its own day. So I'm doing my journal card here, which I'm really ended up loving this journal card. And I wanted to make sure that I definitely had an area that I could journal in about my happy planner. So I'm going to come back to that in a second and keep continuing to decorate that, but I jumped to my title card here. And I just wanted it to say happy planner. And then I wanted it to I'm going to put a sticker that says plan on it. And I guess the main, like I said, I really wanted to just dedicate a whole page to this particular thing. And what I've decided to do was made a theme card based on what my theme for the following week is going to be. So that reindeer that's sitting there, I'm going to be using that in my next week's spreads. The week prior to this one is going to be reindeer, gold, black, and red reindeer theme. So, okay, there I jumped back to my journal card. I'm just putting some additional washi on it, some of that red foil washi that I got at Michael's. It was a Recollections holiday pack. And then as I was editing this film, I realized that I put 2 sentiments on that one card, and I don't generally do that, but I really liked the fact that this said happiest season because it's a happy planner, and I don't know, I thought that was cute. So I wanted to put that on there too. And I think it's fine. You know, one says be merry, the other says happiest season. It's fine. And then I put some of those little arrows, and those are from the Dollar Tree, little enamel dots. All right, and the next thing I wanted to do was get a photo mat for the day and want to definitely take a photo. I think I'll probably take a photo of like my original, like my setup when I do my setup for my Happy Planner Plan with Me's. I kind of have that initial setup that I do, and if you've watched my Happy Planners, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll go ahead and link it up at the top if you're interested at all. But I'm probably going to take a photo of that and include it on there. And then, so I put the reindeer there. The journal card, I just thought that was journal card was perfect because it has the days of the week all across it. So I thought that was exactly what I wanted to use. When I found that, I was like, oh, this is exactly it. And it worked perfectly with what I wanted to do. I put that reindeer on the front, and I think he's so beautiful. And I got that at Hobby Lobby. And then I put that little label there on the end. And then what I thought, okay, I'm going to put a little flag with those post-it notes that I got at Michael's, and those reindeer, the red reindeers I got at Hobby Lobby. And I just used that to on the side there. And then I'm going to get another sticker here that says hello dear, which is kind of be my theme. My theme is going to be like hello dear. So I just put that at the top as part of the title card. And then I thought it would be cute if I put some arrows to kind of signify that it was going to be next week. So I had some thickers, I had some letter thickers that had those little arrows on them. So I just included those. All right, so I went ahead and took my 9, and that 9 I actually got at Hobby Lobby, and it came in just a pack of wood veneers. I glittered the top half, and then I went ahead and glittered the bottom half. And I've done this before in my Plan with Me's, where I put just decoupage glue on it, and then I glitter it, and then I wait, and then I decoupage the top just to kind of seal everything in. And that's how I made this little 9. And what I decided to do was place it on top of the pocket. So I'm hoping that the photo that I include doesn't obstruct from it, but I probably should have waited and not glued it on until the photo, but whatever, I did it, so it's done. All right, so day 10 is going to be my prompt for donating something. Every year I like to donate toys, so I am hoping to do that again this year. So I wanted to just prompt myself to do that. All right, so I have that label there, and I wanted to use kind of like a black and gold theme. I wanted it to match the other side, but instead of using red, I'm going to use green on this side. So I've got black, gold, and green on day 10 because it's a 2-day spread. All right, so I've got tree that I put there on the side. I've got that ticket there. It's one of those, I don't know where I found that ticket from. And then messing with where to place this. Okay, I've got that washi that came from, both of those washi's actually came from the Recollections plan set that I bought. And then I have that Joy to the World. I'm just kind of trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here. I've got that holly at the top. And I didn't like that it was all green. I needed to add just a touch of gold to the bottom. So I'm taking out my gold foil washi that I got at Tuesday morning. And that was a DIY washi. And I just put that there on the bottom of those trees. And once I get that down, then I'm going to put that green washi back on top of there. So really, it's just a really thin little gold line of gold there. And I really like how that layering turned out. All right. So what am I going to do now? Okay, put that sticker there, and then I think I get everything in here down if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I glued that ticket on, and then that is a label. So I just unpeeled the label there and got that in here down, and that's where I'm actually going to be journaling. And then those stickers came into play again with the Heidi swap. They came with 3 different colors. They came with white, black, and gold, and clear and gold, and white and gold. So it says on there, I think it says I will today. No, it says today I will. And I show it to you in a second. Yeah, it says today I will. And then I'm going to go ahead and get that word donate down. And get that all glued down. I don't think I show that to you. I think I skip over this step. Yeah, so I skipped over that part and I moved on to the next section, which is adding that gold heart right there. And I wanted to do that because I wanted to kind of cover up some of that white space was there. All right, photo mat, fairly easy. I got that, it's a glitter chevron pattern, and I just wanted to use that for the photo mat. And then once I did that, I realized that I didn't have my day 10 there, so I just went ahead and got that in here down underneath that little heart. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and move on to day 11, which is going to be I heart boots. So I really love wearing boots during the winter. I live in California, so I generally wear flip-flops, to be completely honest with you, except at work. But during the winter, I am a boot girl. I love wearing boots. I think they look really cute with a lot of the different outfits that I wear. So I'm a boot girl. So I'm going to go ahead and make a whole day just because I love boots. And so I laid up some washi there at the bottom just to kind of ground that word there, kind of at the bottom there. And then I'm going to get all of those letters in here down. I kind of get moved through this pretty fast. Those letters are actually from a My Mind's Eye, and they're a 2015 a set that they have, and I don't know the name of it, so I'm sorry, but that's what those letters came from. So I went ahead and got that doily in here down, and then I put the B on top of it. And then when I was going to put the 11 there in the corner in the middle, but then I didn't like how it looked because it's see-through. So I just backed it with some white cardstock there, and I just put a foam dot on the top, on the bottom, to kind of puff it up a little bit. And then got everything else glued down and put that little, one of those little glittery Christmas trees from the Dollar Tree, added some enamel dots there. And then I also just wanted to add just another little sticker. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run through all of the things that I did today. Okay, so today I worked on my day 6, which is my game day, or my game night, because it's on a Tuesday. I've got my journal card and my photo mat and this unique way of doing my number. I'm so grateful that I found that and it matched. And then I have day 7, which is traditions. So I've got this cute little journal card that was already kind of pre-made for me. I'm going to insert a photo here. Not sure what that photo is. I'm thinking maybe I will insert like a text message or something, because it's kind of planning that tradition on this day. My wish list won't really have a picture, but I do have a 2-sided journal card here. It's got my top 3 wishes and then my wish list on the front, which is all 12 of my wish list. And then on the next day, day 9, I've got my wood veneer 9 that I glittered. My photo mat here, I'll be able to journal a little bit about my happy planner, and then my title card here regarding planning on the happy planner for next week. And then I've got day 10, which is my today I'm prompting myself to donate something. And then I've got my journaling information, my photo mat here. I'll take a picture of what I donate. I've got my little holly here on the outside of the pocket. And then on day 11 is boots. I love boots during the winter. And so I dedicated a whole day to just wearing some boots. So I've got my photo here. I want to try to see if I can use this wood veneer, and then maybe possibly use these labels. Now I may swap these cards out depending on what the picture looks like. But we will see. All right, guys. Well, I will go ahead and link all of my playlist and everything down below. So if you want to check that out, I'll also go ahead and put a card here at the top. If you want to check out my playlist for my other December daily pages. And I will be doing a Instagram challenge. I will be starting that December 1st, and not just really just to help me kind of keep track of the different prompts that I have set for each day. So if you're interested, I'm going to be loading that on December 1st. I'll probably do a couple Instagram photo kind of prompts beforehand. So if you're interested, please make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I would love to see if anyone's want to join in with me and follow along with what I'm doing. All right, guys. Well, I will see you in the next video. Bye.